Hey there and welcome into Shmoo Gaming. I'm the Catalyst and today we are back in TCG Card Shop Simulator doing our 365 day in a row playthrough. It is the morning of day 139. I can't believe it. We are going to be opening some cards, of course. If you missed our live pack opening yesterday, we had an absolute amazing day of luck, especially with the Stellar Crown and the Paradox Rift. So we'll definitely be opening a decent amount of those today. We're going to see, we have our front tables. There we go. Sneasler for 321. Excellent. Our entire front table, both sides, front and back, all three tables are all cards over $1,000. So we should have a really good day in the next couple days with some great card sales. And I took out the bulk shelf that was outside the door to see if that affects our number of visitors. We are close to, I think we can upgrade at level 100. We can build a bigger space. We're good so far. What's up? There you go. We do have another question. Yes. Sure. All these small questions. Look at that. Just leave the box there, guys. I should have just left it down there because they're just going to fill it up, especially if we keep selling those things. Okay, we're keeping an eye on that. And I guess we'll go ahead and open some more of these. Yesterday's big hit was, I believe, out of the... I think the Twilight Masquerade, we had one for over 4,000. And that was our biggest hit. We've had bigger, and we've had some that were not so big on our Wednesday live feeds. It wasn't like, what was it, last week or the week before, where we had $18,000 hit? That was nice. And looks like we're not going to get anything here. That's okay. Always keeping an eye on this whole front row, but not just this row, but the other side. All $1,000. So what are people buying? Okay, I'm just going to leave that there. They can fill that up because I know we're going to sell more. Let's just grab a couple of these. We didn't give any love to these three kinds yet. We may have used all of our cat luck. As you can see, I am currently catless. Hippodon. Nice. A little $100 card. I'll take it. Okay, what are people buying here? What do you need? Sure. We're just doing all kinds of trades today. Look at this. Look at the twins. Nice. Sure. We can do that one too. How's our back room looking? Not bad. $102 each. Thank you. Now go buy something. Besides play mats. Come on, guys. Check out these cards. They're really good. Red deck boxes. Okay. Blue deck boxes. They're not deck boxes. Battle decks. Dang it. Another Gengar. Okay. And a statue. Let me go grab that, I think. Which statue was that? I thought it was this guy, but I guess not. Might have been a Pikachu. No, thank you. We're not going to do that. I need to be better at reading what they say above their heads. See what they're saying. 177. Sure. We'll trade you that. What is our... Let's take a look real fast. First of all, let's go ahead and pay our bills. That way that's done. I think that's 2 days worth, but I'm not sure. Second thing I want to do, just so we don't forget, I want to see when I can open this next one. Oh, I can open that now. Oh, heck, let's go ahead and open it. I don't know what it's going to do as far as number of people. Whoa, look at all those deck boxes. It's going to push that back there. So right now, as long as no one comes back here, I wonder if I could fit these back here. Let's see. Can I fit this right here? This might be kind of cool. And then bring this one right beside it, possibly. Like that. Oh, this is kind of cool. Here we go. Well, that's not going to work, but I can put this one like this, I think. Yeah, there we go. It kind of hides it away. It makes it look nice. Now look at that. I missed a $1,000 card. 2 of them because of that. Let's take a look. We can maybe still see it. They might still be in here. Not you. Not you. I don't have time, guys. Oh, Jeff may have gotten one. Let's go see. Jeff got one. Okay, Jeff. Whoa. What are these? Jeff, dude. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? I don't even know why there are empty boxes out here. That's weird. I think I may... I'm freaking out, man. I think I may need a hug. Here it comes.
You need a hug.
Hug. Thank you. Okay, let's check this out. Why are these floating? Huh. Okay. We'll just let that go. I don't think I need to be messing with that. What can I do for you? Sure. We'll trade you that. And Monica? Yep, it's losing a little bit of money, but we'll trade it for you. And I do have, I think, a couple more. Well, I have one more $1,000 card. I might have one in the other set. Let's see. Do I have one more? I do. Look at that. Okay, so we're still rocking everything except for there's going to be 2 that aren't. But that's okay. We need to fill this up anyway, so let's go ahead and get our most expensive ones and just get it all filled up. So it is Thursday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. You only got one more day till you hit the weekend. That's going to be nice. Let's go ahead and keep going with these. Give them plenty to buy, especially now that we just spent 25,000 on an expansion. But that's kind of cool. I'm hoping, I think that the more expansions you have, the more people that can come into your store. And that's the key. That's what we really need. Turn the light on quick. Oh, it gets dark really fast. Okay, let's hit this. We're still in the 200s. Good, good. Down to 100s. That's okay. I know we have some higher values in our other deck, but I don't know how much. Let's see. Hopefully we're still in the high hundreds. 4, okay. 3. Oh yeah, this is good. And hopefully we can sell these deck boxes, these bulk boxes better, because I did put them down again cheaply. It's kind of funny. Everything goes through a phase where certain things are the hot item, and it doesn't seem to ever be bulk boxes. Let's go in here and fill up these tables. Look out, Bob. It looks like we're selling a lot even back here. Sometimes we don't sell as many back here, it seems like. But there we go. And now let's take a look here and see. Seems to be pretty busy back here. Looks like we have 2 empty tables. 3. I forgot about that one over there. 3 empty tables. Nothing here needs ordered. Let's go check our back room. Holy cow, guys. Okay, let's see. Who is it? I mean, we sold a bunch of them. PD. No, not you either, huh? Is it Kyle? Nope, he just says play mats. All right. Okay, that's a little more than I want to lose. Sorry. Nope, it's not AJ. Look at this place. It's rocking, man. I'm going to order a case of these and get them put away. Let me do that because I can do that quick. Where are they? I'm going to order a case of these and a case of these. And I'll go out here and I'll get them put away. You rest. Just let me do this real quick and then you can come back. I'll make you go back to work. Trust me. There we go. Okay, now you can go back to work. Restock the shelves. What's up? No, thank you. Howie. 117. No. Okay, now you guys are getting a little crazy here. Okay, well, we're out of the expensive ones, so now we got to go cheaper, which really stinks. That did not last long, having a table full of $1,000 cards, but that's okay. Oh, we're getting into under 100 there. Yikes. I can also check and see if I have any ghost cards, 3 of any ghost cards. Okay, what do we got going on here? Oh, blue and white boxes. And then the new blue. Blue and white, new blue. I don't see anyone stocking those, so we're going to get those. Oh, it's the end of the night. We'll just do it at the end. Okay, Travis, what's up? Decline. We can see what everyone's buying. Kyle, decline. Okay, Mindy, let's see what people are buying. Everyone's just rushing out of here like they have, like there's a fire. Holy cow, guys. You don't have to leave right away. Okay, we're at 2 games and 1 lonely person. Roger. No, thank you. We're just going to open these really quick without the cats. These will be my pools. Might as well finish them up, right? Let's go. Come on. I want to see some good stuff. We were not having the luck we had yesterday for sure. But then again, yesterday at one point in our live feed, we had 3 kittens. It was really kind of cool. Okay, let's see. We got a nice line here. Let's see what people are buying. Red deck boxes. Okay. And a card. Thank you, Petey. We got Molly. We got Roger. We got Dave and Jeff. And Ron is walking over there. He just grabbed something. A plushie, I think. Up 1 card. Thank you. Thank you. I don't see any missing from there, so I doubt it's going to be a $1,000 card anyone has here. So we got Jeff and Dave, I think is it. Or Jeff and Ron. Whoa, look at this. Yellow deck boxes. Okay. And a bunch of Shrouded Fable. And some Obsidian Flame. Wow, he's buying quite the mix, isn't he? All that you rung up so far, and it's still barely over $200. I haven't seen a single deck box or a bulk box go, though. Here we go. Nope. No hug. Oh, what's up, Ron? Will you take 1,000? Nice even number. Hey, thank you. Okay, Ron's your last customer. Oh, I just bought a card, so I think he's going to buy one. Get one of the expensive ones, Ron. Get one of the expensive ones. He's not getting one. All right, he grabbed one back there. What else is he getting? Play mats. He's going to go back and get some play mats, I bet. We'll just open these really quick. See if we can get these open before Ron gets back. just so we can see what he did buy. Yep, we got those opened. Let's go 4 more. We have so many playmats back there. He could be back there for like an hour. Oh, here he is. Okay, let's see. No? Still browsing. Okay. Oh, Kyle is back there. All right, 199. Let's keep going. Now, was Kyle the one that was sitting back there by himself? Charmander is what he went over there for. Okay. Got a lot of cards. That's cool. Oh, we're going to give him a hug. We can throw this out here. Okay, Ron, I don't want to go too far. By the way, is that your sister? You all have the same color hair. Okay, here we go. Running start. A drive-by hugging. Ready? Oh, you weaved. Serpentine, huh? Okay.
You need a hug.
Hug. Bye. Mindy? Huh. Okay. I'm not going to judge. This is still weird. Okay, guys. Let me go do my thing and I will be back.
Much later.
All right, guys. We are all done. This is what the stalkers are going to be stocking in the morning, which is incredible. Look at that. That's a lot of stuff, man. And this is what we're going to be opening. But first, we have to find out who is in the Kitten Coliseum today.
To my left, wearing the red collar and red bell, it's our lover Roy. It's Roy. To my right, wearing the black collar with black bell, it's the debonair kitten. It's Salem.
That's right. Today's competitors, who actually were both here and they just left the room suddenly. I think they hear Chaos Queen making breakfast or something. But it's going to be Roy, who has a current record of 7-5, against Salem, who has a record of 4-1. His only loss came in his last match to Princess. So we're going to let Roy start out, and we're going to start with some Scarlet Violet today. And of course, this is the time we normally spend to talk about a little Pokemon Go. And unfortunately, there's really not a whole lot to talk about. I did not go out to the raids last night. I know I was going back and forth whether I wanted to go or not, and I decided against it. So I have no new Pokemon. Now, I will tell you something very cool that happened is a couple weeks ago, and I don't know if I told this on here or not. A couple weeks ago, I accidentally washed my auto catcher. As Roy starts us out with a Shinx for 351. Nice hit. Okay, Salem, you're up. Let's go ahead and get rid of this and get into some Pouty Evolved. Yeah, I don't know if I told this story or not, but I accidentally washed my Pokeball Plus and I ended up getting a battery. Long story short, I ended up getting a battery for it. There's an Elgium. Is that? I have no idea how to say that name. For 159, that is not enough. And Roy, you're back in. Long story short, I ended up having to get a new battery for it, which I had to install. And while I had it apart, I disabled the wires that cause it to vibrate, which is really cool. There's Beyonce for 102. And as I'm telling you this story, I am recalling that I did tell this story before. But if you did not watch that episode, now you know. You can do it. It's pretty easy too. Just check out YouTube. If you have one of those things and you hate how loud it is vibrating. We got 14 packs left here. I'm anxious to see if we have any more customers because of the expansion and because we took out the bulk boxes out there. I did say on the live feed that pretty soon I'm thinking about lining the entire street with nothing but double-sided shelves and put as many bulk boxes as I could out there. I'm going to have to save a ton of boxes if I want to do that, but we'll see what happens. We're going to get into a double box of these Obsidian Flames. Okay, Salem. This is kind of the matchup we've all been waiting for, as Salem gets a Rayquaza for 490, and that takes the lead. Okay. All right, Roy. These two are probably our biggest hitting kittens, and they both usually hit last-minute luck. So this should be a pretty good match. Hopefully we can get several cards for over 1,000 here. But we have nothing else going on as far as Pokemon Go right now. I don't know when I know we got Kangaskhan coming. And yeah, I just have no idea. I've not really checked it out. I'm just trying to get through this week so I can hopefully on Saturday work on some more flooring in the house. Get that all done and ready to go. All right, come on. Let's go, Roy. Use them whiskers. Even though you're not in here right now. I'm telling you, I don't blame him. I mean, if I had a choice between smelling food out there and sitting in here with me looking out the window. But I would expect these obsidian flames to at least get one hit. But right now with 26 packs, we're not seeing any. This is ridiculous, guys. I did record a bunch of 7 Days to Die yesterday and edited them. As Roy also gets a Rayquaza. Is that who that is? That's not who that is it? I don't know. At any rate, it's not enough. And Salem, you're back up. I don't think that is. For some reason, I just glanced at it. I think that is that Serpent... I don't remember the name. I usually have some really good Shmoo crew members who will come in and comment on who that was. But only one hit in 2 boxes. Yikes. Okay. We're going to go into the temporal forces now. We're going to double it up. Not quite 2 full cases here. And I do have to remember the bottom box is not going to be full. It's going to be full on most of these, I think. Because at the end of the night, I did order some Stellar Crown and some Paradox Rift. Levitar for 196. Okay. That does not raise it up any. And Roy's Skitty does not either at 186. So it's back to Salem. That was quick. Roy didn't waste any time. And that's 2 hits on these temporal forces. That's pretty good so far. It's hard to believe we got better hits than we did in the Obsidian Flame. So if you're new to the channel, welcome in. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. That makes you a part of the Shmoo crew. We'd love to have you. And let me know in the comments below if you're new what your favorite Pokemon is. I do this every once in a while because we do have new viewers. Mine is, you know, I really like Snorlax just as the Pokemon. You know, in Pokemon Go, he really isn't, all he's really good for is to put in a gym. He's a good heavy for that. But then a Dragonite is a big one, and probably Rhydon are probably my 3 favorites. Tarurge, once again, horrible with pronunciations. 692, and that raises it up. Okay, Roy, he made it a little bit harder for you, buddy. And that's 3 decent hits in these temporal forces. Let's go. That's what we need. We need some $1,000 cards, though, because we have run out of $1,000 cards in our long table. That was so cool that we actually had a whole row of $1,000 cards in. Okay, so I know the bottoms are a little bit lighter, so we're going to go Paradox Rift and Twilight Masquerade. About 105 packs. So not too bad. And for these, let's check out some of the price values. We want to see over $16 for these, over $15. 59, 47, okay. What we don't want to see are these that are like $5. That's the worst ones. 4, 6, see. If they're 13, I'm okay with that. 17, 67 was great. But yeah, we definitely want to stay away from those really cheap ones. Because we want to sell. Here's the thing is these ones that have cards in them that are over $5, we can't sell. Let me rephrase that. We're not going to be able to sell because the bulk boxes, I think even the best ones only go up to $5. And we're putting a bunch of cards in our tables that are no less than, you know what, probably $70. So I have a ton of cards from $5 to $70 that just are taking up room in my folder, and I have no idea how to get rid of them. The only way I can think of to get rid of them is to, and I said this on the stream yesterday, is to either not open packs. That way I don't pull higher value cards. Or to, I don't even know what my other option is, to load the street up with them, which is an option. Alright, you know what guys, that was horrible. Oh, we actually did get a last minute. Koga's Kakuna. Sounds like Akuna Matata. Alright Roy, that was not enough buddy. We're gonna let Salem get the last 2 packs, and he didn't get anything either. Alright, let's move along to some Shrouded Fable and some Stellar Crown. So yeah, I thought about putting the double shelves out there in the streets. And also, I mean, technically, I guess I could put maybe, I don't know. And why I'm thinking they do it is they do buy, when I did have a double shelf right outside the door, they were buying the bulk cards there. Now, they might not buy a lot of them. Damn! A Pinkerton for $1,359. Man, Salem. He just keeps making it harder, but Roy does get 2 pulls now. We are over $1,000. So I have actually found a box that the stockers, when they'll bring out the big box to stock the shelf and sometimes just drop it if there's nowhere to put it on the back stock shelf. And I found that, so I do believe someone is buying something off that shelf. And that makes me think that we can put shelves out there. I don't know if we can put them anywhere. And that's what I was kind of thinking, is I wonder if I put them out in the street and just put a whole bunch of them. Now, I guess I could do a test, and maybe tomorrow or the next day, where I can put a shelf out, just one shelf out in the middle of the street that has something that is selling really well. Like the Gengars, or kind of just pay attention to what's selling. Yellow battle decks right now are selling really well, you know? So that could be something we could try just to see if people... It could take forever for us to actually be able to tell if someone's buying the bulk boxes out there. And as long as we know that someone's buying something, then we're good to go. We can just load up out there. But also, though, does that mean we can put card tables out there? Line up card tables outside and just have as many cards as we can. Number one, that'd be so expensive. All right, let's do some Twilight Masquerade and some Stellar Crown for this one. Yeah, can you imagine? I think those tables are 400 a piece. And so, I mean, we'd be spending, we could load up 100, spend $40,000 and load up 100 tables out there. And that would give us 600? Or is there 5? I think there's 5 in there. So we could put 500 cards. That would take forever. And here's the other problem with that, now that I'm thinking about it, is basically you can only have so many customers in your store at once. So once a customer comes in, as Roy gets his first hit, a Dweeble for 158. Once a customer comes in, and we've reached capacity, another one cannot come in until one leaves. And so, if we have 100 tables out in the streets, they, might spend basically all day looking at all those cards and then coming in and looking at everything in the store. And so we might only have a total of like 10 people all day. Tarantula for 206. Okay, Roy, you're done, and Salem's back up. Salem didn't waste any time. A Gargantual for 478. That was a nice hit, actually. Very happy with that. Okay, Roy, 2 more for you. I have a lot of interesting things that I would like to try now that we're at this point. Damn! Holy cow, guys. Roy pulls a trick out of Salem's hat and gets a huge pull. $6,679. That is insane. And Salem, we're going to give you the next 6 pulls. This is going to be... Wow. There's a Meowth for 187. That's number 1. I was getting ready to say this could actually... we might only see Roy get one more chance here. But if there's anyone that can pull a higher card, it's going to be Salem. We've seen him do that several times, and how crazy would that be for him to lose 2 matches in a row after going 4-0? And I do believe that he has beaten Roy before. I can go into my little search here. He did beat Salem the first time. He beat Roy the second time. Or Stubbs. He beat Stubbs his first game, Roy his second game, Stubbs his third game. So he has beaten Roy before. And there's an Orthworm for 371. That's your second hit, buddy. We're going to do some Shrouded Fables and some Twilight Masquerade. So yeah, as I'm looking at the win-loss record Excel spreadsheet which I made, which is just really weird that I just said those words, it looks like Salem has beaten Roy once, Stubbs 3 times, and he's only faced Princess once and lost. Olamize? Is that how you say that? That is a great hit. $1,903. That is a beautiful hit. Unfortunately, it's not good enough. And yeah, that whoever that is, Rayquaza or that other guy for 371 is not enough either. So there's 2 quick hits for Mr. Salem. I like that Salem's getting hits over 1,000. That is what we really want. I am not pulling for either kitten here. I don't, it's too tough of a choice. I mean, it's gonna be crazy for Salem to lose 2 in a row. And Roy is currently, his current record is 7-5. So he is still above 500, which is good. See what I mean, guys? A Beware for $1,339. Way to go, Salem. That's your 5th hit. You get 1 more. We're going to give you 6. And there it is. Adora Luden for 106. Okay, Roy. You're back up. Are you going to do what Salem does and make it hard for him, even harder for him to come back? Maybe get a hit for like 10,000? That'd be pretty spectacular. But I do believe we have 3 hits or 4 hits over 1,000. So that definitely helps our table. We sold a lot of cards. Now we spent $25 or $25,000 as we get a Shelmet for 185. That's not enough. And Stubbs, or Salem is back up rather. So we spent over $25,000 just on the room expansion today. Okay, and we bought all these cards. We bought a ton of stock. I have a feeling today might be one of our best days ever. I'm not sure, but I feel like, what was our highest? Maybe like 54,000? I think 54,000 may have been our highest. I think today's going to be even higher. Now our card sales should be pretty spectacular. There's your first hit, a Terrakion for 229, okay. So I didn't really see a whole lot in the game sales. It looked like it was busy back there pretty much most of the day. Get rid of these boxes and we're going to go Paradox Rift and Shrouded Fable. There we go. So yeah, I think I went back there. There were several times where there was only 3 or 4 tables open. So I think our card table sales are going to do good. The game sales, I think they're going to be probably just over 5,000, which is what we want. Maybe 5,500. The item sales, I mean, I just have a feeling that it is going to be amazing because we had to order so much stuff today. There's a Wattrell for 135. That's your second hit, Salem. And card sales, I mean, I know I didn't personally see anyone buy cards that were like the $6,000 and the $4,000 ones. But I know for a fact we sold several cards out of there. And so I would say our card sales are maybe going to be, well, let's see. I think card sales might be, how about 30,000? Is that too much? Yeah, I'd say 25,000. No, that's probably too much too. I'm trying to get my head around that. I think we're going to probably get 55,000. So yeah. And I don't think we're going to get much on the item sales, maybe 15. So 20. So I'm going to say our item sales are, or our card sales are 35,000 as we get a Stunjoiner for 130. No idea what that is. Oh, he doesn't waste any time getting his next one. A Vikavolt for 201. Okay, that's your 4th hit, buddy. So I am going to jot down on this paper here what I think. I think the item sales are going to be about 15. I think the card sales are going to be about 35. And I think the game sales are going to be 5. And that'll take us up to $55,000 day. Celestia for 187. That's your 5th hit. You get one more, big guy. And we're running out of packs, so you better make it good. I think we're just going to give him the last 2 cases also. Just to make it, you know, add suspense. Alright, the last 2 cases are going to be Paradox Rift and Stellar Crown. This is going to be it for the night. And we're going to give all the pulls to Salem, unless of course he beats Roy's price. Which 6,000, that's not going to be easy. Tarantula for 124, okay. Damn! A great hit, a Palmont for 1,439. Awesome, Salem. That's another good reason to have Salem open more cards, because he will just be getting hit after hit. Now, if we would have done our normal rules, that would have been Roy's hit. And we'd be back to Salem now. But we're getting them all as he gets a Flamigo for 271. And he has about 90 more chances. So let me know in the comments below what you think I should do about my bulk boxes. I guess we can't really make a decision until we do a little science and see if people can buy stuff out there, as we get an Arboliva for 370. Okay, keep going. So I think when I get in the morning, I think I'm going to put a 2-sided shelf out there. And I'll probably put some like Gengar out there. Maybe I'll put some Gengar as we get a Tinkatuff for 174. Maybe I'll put Gengar on one side and yellow deck boxes on the other, because I know both of those are selling really well. And what are the, or I could actually put one shelf of the white and blue, I believe are the ones that we sold out of. Yeah, white and blue. So maybe I'll do that. That might be interesting. And just see if people are actually buying them out there. I don't know if they'll even consider that. Especially out by the road. I don't know. But we're going to try it. It doesn't hurt to do it. It's not going to cost us anything. And we're going to find out a lot as far as how many visitors we have today. I think we average about 147. I would like to think today is going to be a little bit higher because we did expand. Slitherwing card for 188. Okay. Oh, right away. An Abra for 408. We had Abra in our, what do they call that on Tuesdays? The Spotlight Hour. Well, there you go, guys. Let's check our result. That's right, guys. Roy takes down Salem, and his record is now 8-5. Salem, who had a really hot start at 4-0, drops the last 2 and is now 4-2. So, guys, we had literally just enough cards to make this entire section right here all $1,000 cards again. We don't have any more, but this is it right here. That is awesome. So tomorrow we will do some experimenting. Let's check out our numbers first. But we'll start with saying, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up. It really does help us. Don't forget to subscribe to Shmoo Gaming and become a member of the Shmoo crew. Tell your friends, because we would love to have them as well. And feel free to comment on any of my videos. I do try to respond to all comments. Okay, my predictions were 15,000 in item sales, 35,000 in card sales, and 5,000 in game sales. Let's see what we did. Okay guys, we had 149 visits. That's not too bad. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more since we expanded, but we'll see what the next couple days look like. I was short on the item earnings. We only had 11,400, which is still pretty good. It's above what we want, but it really seemed like we had more because of how much I had to order. I was darn near spot on with my card earning estimate. I guess 35,000, and we're at 34,199. Not too bad. And game earnings, I wasn't sure. Earlier I did say 5,000, maybe 5,500, and so that's pretty darn close. Revenue was $51,000. So after paying for our expansion and also paying our bills and buying a whole lot of stuff, we're still over $400,000. That is awesome. All right guys, we'll pick this up on the morning of day 140. Come back and see what we do with our outside area. See if we can do a little science. I am the Catalyst. Somewhere here is our Devonair Black Cat Salem and our champion for today, Roy Boy. You guys are absolutely amazing, and until tomorrow, much love.